Time is running out. It erodes everything, even the best of friendships. Get in what you want to say now, because once you go to the far place,
you may never return the same.
You could decide whether or not you want strawberry or chocolate when you go to an ice cream shop, if you want the red or the blue car, or if you want to choose your friendship over a selfish wish of yours. Why is it that you all do this? Why do you live so selfishly? Why are you so consumed by this idea that you have the right answer to things? You all look lost as this happens. But it's fine. Let's see what choices you'll make next. We start back as you all enter into the clearing and you get into these meditative stances. And for Katy, you don't feel anything, but you feel like you're in a meditative trance. However, for Amanda, Mandy, and Danny, you both start to realize things as you remember the night that you were running the product for Mr. Winters about a month ago. And you see the faces of Dawson's wife and child as they veered off the road behind you, and you not having a care in the world, just wanting to get away from the law. And you realizing what your mother had said at the table that day about something was going to happen to Danny, and that legally there was going to be some trouble coming. They just had to prove it. As you all sit there in this meditative trance, you open your eyes. And as you open your eyes, you're not sitting in the middle of a forest clearing anymore. Instead, you're sitting on perfect crystal white sand. And off in the distance, you see black mountains, just perfectly dark black rock that makes up these large, jagged edge tops of these mountains. But the thing that stands out to you the most is a tower that sits among one of them, and a stairwell off in the distance that has this faint white glowing light to it. And it feels as if it's drawing you to it. You can hear the same singing in the voice you've heard before. Can everybody give me sanity rolls, please?
I got a 1.
56.
Okay.
45.
Who failed? Did anybody fail? No? Okay. We'll all sit there as you open your eyes and you see you have reached the other side.
We need to head towards the tower. That's what we've read. That way we get our wish and we get back. Simple as. From the sand and just kind of dust myself off for a little bit. Does the you said it's like silverish sand, is that right?
Yes.
Is there a way to like pick it up and just like is it like silverish because of the moonlight, or is it like reflective in nature?
It's reflective in nature. It's almost like it's made of a material you've never seen before. And as you touch it, it feels like sand, but it just, there's something weird about it. It gives off a power, and you almost feel as though you are not a part of reality anymore, as if you're somewhere alien, different.
I would like to start heading in the direction of that tower ASAP.
Okay. You see him start to walk towards the stairs. What are you two doing?
I'm gonna follow. That's why we're here. I guess I'll follow too, but from a distance.
Okay. You start to make your way over the sands, and it feels almost like an eternity, like a journey to walk from where you were over these dunes. And you can't even tell how long you've been doing it for. You're walk and you walk and you walk, and it feels longer than 20 minutes. It feels longer than an hour. It feels days, months. You can't even comprehend time anymore until the point that you reach the stairwell itself. I need you all to give me sanity rolls again, please.
53.
24.
Did you fail?
No, I did not.
Okay. Pass?
3 zeros. 00 and a 0.
Oh, that's 100. Okay. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll heavier dice for that one. Okay. Can we get a pin, please? Thank you so much. Okay. We're all at the bottom of the stairs. What do you want to do? It's fine. We'll deal with it. You stand at the bottom of these stairs, and the sound, the singing, it almost sounds worse as you stand there. It sounds not like any musical voice you've heard. It just hurts your ears in a way. But yet, it still feels melodic, like it draws you towards these stairs.
And it's not in English?
It's not even Latin anymore. It feels alien in its own right way. You can still, it feels like you can still comprehend, like, it still feels like as if it's talking to you, goading you on for you to walk the stairs.
I'll start walking up the stairs.
Okay. Do you both follow?
I want to go back. I don't like it.
Okay.
Or at least stay at the bottom.
You want to stay at the bottom of the stairs? Okay. All right.
No, I don't like how you said that.
What do you want to do? I'm going to count down from 3.
gonna
Make a
follow
decision.
I don't like it.
Okay. You decide to follow them, and you all 3 start to make your way up these stairs. And the singing gets louder and louder as you walk up the stairs, and it gets to a point to where it just feels so horrifically sounding. You just don't understand it. But as you walk these stairs, it feels the same way as you did walking over the dunes. It feels like it takes forever. It's like you can't even see the top. You just keep walking and walking and walking and walking. You're losing any sense of time. I need sanity rolls again, please.
57.
44.
Who failed? I know you did.
80.
So you failed too?
Yeah.
Oh. That's me. Okay, cool.
Rad.
Sick.
You continue to walk up the stairs. Oh, don't worry. We'll deal with that later. You continue to walk up the stairs, and you make your way up more and more until you finally reach a landing. And as you reach this landing, you start to see just this bright white light that emanates from the center. And then finally, you see this ball, this almost orb, that lowers down from this almost chandelier-like light. And it lowers down more and more until it reaches to your level, essentially. But it almost doesn't pay you any mind. It just moves around the room. What would you like to do?
Is there a pedestal of any kind in this room? It's a completely flat level room.
It almost feels as if it's living, but it's like it's ignoring you in a way.
I want to call out to it.
Okay.
Try and get its attention. I raise my hands above my head and I just begin waving at it. Just calling out, hey? Hello?
It stops. and then it floats down towards you almost 2 feet away from your face, as you don't see a face to it, but you can feel like you're being watched as it sits there, and you hear a voice in your head that says, "What do you desire?" Can you give me a spot hidden roll, please, too?
7.
Okay. You look at this thing face to face as it asks this question in your head, and within the orb itself, you begin to see something. You start to see faces of people, and they don't look happy. They look as if they're in despair and demise, as if screaming silently within the orb. And 2 faces you begin to recognize as what looks to be Burrow's and Dawson's face, as if they're in pure agony. As you hear the voice inside of your head again say,
What do you desire?
I desire freedom. I wish to be free.
you feel a light glow from inside of the orb. And then you hear something in your head go, "Granted." You said freedom, correct?
Yes.
You wish to be free. What are you two doing as you see this happen?
Oh, can I hear this conversation?
No, you cannot.
Just this side?
You can't hear a single thing he has said. And you feel the orb begin to kind of just move back up as if it's ignoring you again.
I walk closer to see if I can try to discern what's going on.
What's going on, Danny?
My wish is granted. I don't know. I don't know. I wish for freedom. We'll just have to see what that looks like.
It's a very ambiguous wish.
I think the specifics might bog me down later, so make it open, interpretive.
So is the orb gonna come back? It's gonna grant, or just grant your wish?
I don't know.
It's still floating in the room above your heads. You see it stop in its movement. It's down 2 feet from your face. Can you give me a SWAT hidden roll, please?
79.
Okay. Can you give me a sanity roll, please? I don't think we did that for you, seeing the faces.
41 as a pass.
That's a pass. Okay. You just see a glowing ball of light as all of a sudden you hear a voice inside of your head go,
What do you desire?
I want to be able to be my whole self and love who I want to love.
you want to love your whole self.
Sure, yeah.
All right. You say it. Orb goes back up and just starts luring you again. What do you want to do, Katy?
Persuade my friends to leave the tower, because I don't want to touch that orb.
Persuade him.
Cool, you guys got your wishes. Let's get out.
I mean, you don't want one? I mean, you're here with us now. I mean,
I don't know. I'm getting kind of weirded out by all this stuff. I don't know if I should wish for something, because I don't know what's gonna happen to you guys, and I'm kind of scared.
Can you give me a power roll, please?
Fail. 80.
You say those words, but your mind doesn't say it, as all of a sudden you turn away from your friends and the orb is 2 feet away from your face. As you hear a voice in your head that says,
What do you desire?
I desire to my mercy.
that's how you say it specifically.
Yes, I'm being very specific.
Okay. The orb floats back up.
Yep. Wait, is mine granted?
We'll find out. The orb floats back up, and ignoring you all, it feels like it's achieved what it's done, and it goes back into the chandelier and disappears. I need all of you to roll sanity again for me, please.
11. No, 17. I'm good.
43.
Who failed? Anyone fail? What do you want to do? Orbs disappeared, and you're standing in this room.
I mean, I guess we got.
One way to go up, one way to go down.
Yeah, unless. Because there's nothing else in this room, right? Like, it's barren.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the only way we're going to know if our wishes worked is to get back.
Right, which is your wish, so they should work.
You start to make your way down the stairs, and it feels like a shorter trip this time. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, you step across the plains of the sands, and you walk and walk and walk for at least 10 minutes, but it feels like a shorter trip. And then at some point, your feet start to touch grass. And as you do, Mandy, I need you to lose 19 points of sanity. Katy, I need you to lose 11 for me. And Danny, please lose 2. Oh, here. That's your cue.
Why do you want to lose 2? How many levels? 11?
You will lose 11 points of sanity. So I need everyone to roll knowledge for me, please.
100.
61. I fail.
49. Where's knowledge?
No.
Underneath appetizer.
I pass.
Who succeeded? You succeeded.
100.
Okay. You comprehend what is happening. You've realized that you have stepped into an alien-like world. How do I want to do this? That's a good one, too. You start to feel as if you can't trust the people around you. That they've dragged you out into this situation and you feel almost betrayed in your own way.
Yeah. Cool. And then for Mandy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Did you succeed?
failed.
You failed. You're fine. You don't comprehend.
Okay.
You succeeded on your knowledge. You passed yours. Yep. You both are disturbed by whatever's happening, but you see Katy looking at you all differently.
I mean, if the bridge wasn't burned before, it's definitely burned now.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your wish. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for wishing us to get back here. I think that's very important for us.
Yeah. You guys both got what you wanted, and I had to make sure we got back safely. So,
Well,
thanks.
I mean, you could have wished for whatever you wanted. I mean, that was.
Yeah, and then be stuck on that alien beach thing with the tower. Like, how did you think we were going to get back?
I don't know, but
yeah.
we could have risked it though.
I mean, did you guys not see the faces in the orb of everyone in torment?
What?
No, I didn't see anything.
See what? Wait. No. What? What do you?
I don't think that's important now. The most important thing is we're back here and it's safe. All right. We should get back to the car. And it's been a long night. If we want to talk about this further, we can. But I think we should just make it back to the car right now. I think that's more important.
Let's go back to my car.
You begin to walk back towards the car through the forest. And as you do, all of a sudden, Danny, you lose sight of your friends. You don't even notice it. They walk behind a tree ahead of you, and you're by yourself. And as you walk and run almost, you can't find them. You feel alone. You feel free. You walk more and more, and it feels as if you're walking in circles. Up until the point to where you see two people standing amongst the pines. You see a woman and her child, as the child holds the head of a man in its hands. Pause. You both start to walk between the pines, and you don't notice that Danny is missing. As you start to walk with Katy, all of a sudden you feel like you can't walk anymore until you say the thing that's in your head. And you stop and you look at Katy and you say, "I love you."
What? I just feel really embarrassed now.
You feel embarrassed?
Well, this was just a really vulnerable moment, and I thought it was gonna go in a much. I thought it was gonna be in a much cooler way, and it came out aggressively uncool, and it's fine. It's out there in the world now. I'm gonna stop saying words, so you can maybe say words or say no words. Either's fine.
You feel like you can't keep anything inside of you anymore. You feel like the only way you can accept yourself is if you just let everything out.
So, I'm gay. Didn't know if you knew that or not. Just wanted to put that out there. I've had feelings for you for a long time. I don't want you to go to New York. I want you to stay here, and I want us to have a cute little gay life together. Because I don't really want to go to New York, even though that's probably arguably a better place for queer people. I don't know, but I've never been. But I also, like, I want you to be happy, but I also want us to be happy together, and maybe we could escape to some other town together and, like, go live in, like, our own little, like, cottage or something. I don't know. But I know I really like you and stuff and whatever, and I don't want it to ruin our friendship. But also, I'm worried that but also I think that in me continuing to talk, that it just makes things even weirder.
As you talk, you realize you both are standing in front of the Porsche. And you don't even realize that you've walked at all. It just feels like you're immediately in front of it. I need both of you to roll sanity for me, please.
You just want to run me over with the Porsche, that's also fine too.
93.
Okay.
29.
Okay. Lose 7 points of sanity, please. And I need you to give me a knowledge roll.
17, so I definitely know.
Okay. Yeah. Your head fills with white as you see your best friend Katy collapse onto the ground. Pause. As we cut back to Danny. He's standing amongst the pines by himself as he sees familiar faces of Amanda Dawson and Sarah Dawson. Everything begins to rush back in your head again. That night a month ago, the choices that you made. You feel alone. You feel free. But something about them feels as if they will provide you the true freedom. And you begin to walk towards them. You walk and walk. It's like you can't stop your feet. Are you saying anything to yourself, Danny?
No, not at this time.
You continue to walk towards them. They look somber at you, and you can hear voices in your head. You could have made a choice, Danny.
I'm sorry. It wasn't your fault. My choices led me there. And it's the same way that my choices have led me here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You walk closer to them as the moonlight shines over their faces, and you realize that they are not truly alive, but undead. Half of Amanda's face is missing any sort of skin or eyeballs. Sarah, the daughter, looks at you with almost a half grin with what's left of her face that wasn't caved in from the accident. I need you to roll sanity for me again, Danny.
It's 46, so I pass.
Okay. You'll lose 1 point of sanity for me, please. Amanda puts her hand on your shoulder and says, Danny, right now, I'm going to set you free.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. It doesn't have it. What happened to you was a mistake. It wasn't my fault. I messed up. But this doesn't have to go like that. If you give me one more chance, I swear I'll do anything I can to make it up to you.
Danny. You can always walk away. You're free in these woods. But at some point, you will come back to me, and I will grant you your true freedom.
I like to take off running into the woods.
You run, and you run between the pines, and it never stops. You feel as if you're alone and free among the woods. Everything feels familiar, and every time you wind up at the same spot, looking at Amanda and Sarah as they sit there quietly and wait. Pause. As we cut back to you two, you see Katy crash out on the floor, and you wake back up after a minute or two, and she looks at you blankly. You don't know who this is that you're looking at.
Sorry, I don't know what just happened. What do you remember? I'm sorry. Everything's just really fuzzy. I know this is my car. I've seen this cabin before. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time placing you in my memory. Can you tell me who you are?
It's me. It's Mandy. I'm your best friend.
You're my best friend?
Yeah. Do you not remember me at all?
I'm sorry, I everything's just all over the place. My brain feels like scrambled eggs. What are we doing here?
I had asked for a wish, and I had asked where I had really wanted something, and I still didn't get it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna kiss her.
She moves in to kiss you. What do you do?
I'm sorry, you said you're my best friend?
Yeah, and then I said other stuff not too long ago. I was kind of hoping this would, like, jog your memory, perhaps.
Have we kissed before?
No. That was kind of part of the whole speech thing where I said a lot of words. That was really dumb. I'm so sorry. I also should have probably gotten your... I thought that was gonna go better in my head. That was really dumb. Yeah. So, so you don't... Nothing? You don't remember me at all?
No, but I can tell that you definitely care a lot about me.
Yeah, I do. Like, a lot. And I have for a long time, and I should have just said it. I should have just been honest, but I've been so scared, and I thought that if I could, like, get this, like, weird other being thing to do it for me, then it would be a lot easier, but that just made everything worse. And now I, like, aggressively don't have the thing that I want. But I know that I know that the person that I love still has to be somewhere. It still has to be, those memories still have to be there.
You love me?
Yeah.
Pause. As we cut back to Danny running through the woods and winding back up at the clearing where Amanda and Sarah are. It feels like it's been hours. You keep running and running and running. You keep winding back there. And they just stand there waiting for you. Danny, I need you to give me a willpower roll, please. Give me a power.
That's a fail.
Acceptance is a harmful thing for some people. And for you, you feel like there's no point to it. You walk up to Amanda, and she places her hand on your shoulder, and she can see that you're accepting your freedom. She grabs forward with both hands and starts to almost feel like she's going to basically rip your head off in one swift motion. You feel the pressure, the tendons of her hands break into your neck. And then all of a sudden, you feel nothing as you look down and see a silver Porsche with your two friends, Katy and Mandy. As you hear a voice in your head that says,
I've gotten you all back safely to your Porsche. Wish granted.
You okay?
Yeah. Let's go home. Let's go home. I'd like to go home. Am I ruining a moment or something? Let's start the car and get this thing going.
Yeah, sorry. I'm missing pieces in my brain. Yeah, let's go. Right?
Yeah. Do you know who he is?
You recognize him as Danny, and you recognize her as Mandy, as if some things are starting to slowly come back, as if you're recovering from shock.
Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Oh, wow. Hey.
Hi.
No, you.
No. What if I don't, I can drive.
You want to drive my Porsche?
Yeah, but just because I don't know what kind of state you're in, I don't know what all you remember, and I'm scared you don't remember how to drive.
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah, you drive, shotgun, I guess, it's my car, and...
Yeah, that's fine.
You all start to drive away from the Burrow's cabin as you think about choices. You think about decisions that you make as these people. You realize that sometimes a wish will not always be the answer to everything. Danny, you go home. There's no father. There's no mother. There's no Mr. Winters. You walk home to an empty apartment with no pictures. You have freedom. But the choices you've made will continue to haunt you. Katy, it's up to you what you want to accept. Do you want to continue to be Daddy's little girl and follow the path? Or do you want to be the actor you've always wanted to be? You had a choice. You could have made a wish for it, but instead, you still cared about the people around you enough that you just wanted them back safely. To the point to where you might not have seen one of your friends again. Mandy, you have acceptance. You accept your whole self. You finally have done the thing you've kept bottled inside. You understand it's okay to let it out. Does it hurt the relationship? Who knows? We'll see what the future unfolds. As three teenagers go on their separate paths, wishes can be a very powerful thing. And with that, we will end the final episode of Too Close to Home. Thank you so very much, and we hope that you enjoyed this horrific ending. Goodbye.
Whoa!
Not what any of us expected.